I'm ready to chill. All I want to do is chill. That's all I want to do. See the sights. You know what I mean? It's just time. I just want to relax. And now, we've been so busy since 20. You know, this is the time we're doing this. Everything's gone down. So.
I know, right?
Hi, Miss Tammy.
Okay. Now that we are finally live, we'll go call a meeting to order. So this is the meeting of the Redevelopment Commission meeting. In front of you, you got minutes from the last month meeting. Any additions or corrections anybody sees?
I don't see any corrections or changes. I would move that we approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second that.
So I got a motion and a second to approve the minutes as typed up. Any other discussion? Everybody that in favor say aye.
Aye.
I see.
Opposed, say aye. Okay, motion carries. All right, so tonight we just need to, main objective is to figure out on the Brower Park Pavilion, the location for Fleece and Vandenberg to move forward. I think Casey, you kind of got it up on your computer as far as in all the comments, so if you want to.
So I have their original plan and 3 options then. We'll go through each one individually. They did send feedback for each one, pros and cons. We'll go through each one of those also. Then after this also, we do have sign placement for Welcome to Pearson on the south side of town to figure out as well.
Okay.
I have that following this.
Okay.
But first, let's go on. So the original layout, the 35 setback, red line added, pavilion location shifted 10 to 12 feet to the east for the foundation to be set to be at the setback distance. Note that 2 large existing trees, 27-inch and 20-inch diameter, have been preserved. These trees are adjacent to the existing electrical meter panel, which will be replaced by a metering panel with a custodial closet. This layout recognizing pays homage to the railroad being parallel to the track, similar to a station shelter. The pavilion is given a bit of privacy by being set back from the sidewalk with landscaping screening. I think we've had discussion on this before too. We kind of like the parallel to East Street instead of parallel to, and this is the only one, and that's why we have these 3 additional options. Is those other 3 will be parallel to East Street then. We'll move on to the next one. Alternate 1, this layout shows the pavilion parallel to East Street. The pavilion location takes advantage of the common exception to front yard setback and reduced to the average setback of the adjacent existing building. In this case, the house to the east of the park. The pavilion has been placed along the edge of the new sidewalk. Note that the 2 large existing trees, 27 in diameter, are cut down to make way for the pavilion. Also, such large mature trees, along with the shade provided, is often looked at with displeasure by the public. This layout ignores the railroad for the most part. Being adjacent to the sidewalk, the parking of the pavilion lacks any privacy without any landscape screening. So that one is hugging closer to the west. And then it's that parallel.
Flip your page.
Excuse me?
Flip your pages. We're talking all around one.
Okay. I'm looking at all of them.
Okay.
I had a specific
Okay.
thing that I saw that I'm gonna have a question.
2 trees.
Sorry.
Yes, so the 2 most mature trees on the north side of Brower Park would have to be removed for this. It sets far enough to the north and still far enough to the west that it would have to remove 2 trees. Alternate number 2, this layout shows the pavilion parallel to East Street. The pavilion's overhanging roof is placed at a 35-foot setback line. Note that the 2 large existing trees, 27 and 20-inch diameter, are cut down to make way for the pavilion. The 20-inch diameter trees on the setback line and the new construction is too close to allow the 27-inch diameter one to survive. The loss of such large mature trees, along with the shade provides, often looked at with displeasure by the public. This layout ignores the railroad for the most part. Being set back from the sidewalk and parking without some landscape screening, the pavilion will have some privacy. So this one has moved a little bit to the east, goes back and forth on there, and you can
Right.
get a difference there. Alternate number 3, 35-foot setback, red line added. This layout shows the pavilion parallel to East Street, being set back further south. The 2 large existing trees, 27 feet in diameter, have been preserved. This layout ignores the railroad for the most part. To give the pavilion area more privacy, the building has been flipped east-west to allow the public to access the restroom without having to walk by the pavilion area. The open air seating has been reoriented along the diagonal sidewalk for better access and avoid encroaching onto the fiber optic right about. So here's the difference between those two, back and forth, alternate 3, alternate 2.
And you know, on 3, is that still moving the power box?
Yeah, that
Is like all of them moving the power box?
Yes.
That was one of the things that I had written down into is great to have power inside of that closet, but we still probably want an exterior one building.
Yeah, for festivals and events. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be a problem, just being able to add one more than 2 on the outside of the building?
Yeah, we can. I mean, because the utility pole is right kind of where the north line bends to go kind of southeast.
Yep.
That's where the power pole is. And your line comes from the top of the pole and underground to your current box. We can just move it to the other one so that's the main panel and the disconnect is inside the building. But if you need to have some kind of additional access, points of connection, that can be outside too. Just doesn't need to be quite so big.
right.
It might be kind of something similar to what you have at the existing pavilion. You can move it in closer and stuff like that.
Okay.
But
You would probably have some insight on that, though.
Yeah, I mean, so we just run festivals. We run a bunch of festivals up there, so people run extended cords or whatever to the outlets.
yeah,
So
And Christmas lights.
Christmas lights. So I would say we just need something with probably 15, 20, 110 outlets.
okay. Yeah, we can do one on
Either side, maybe.
either side of the building or both sides.
Yeah, and that could be,
Because you get a lot of, there's.
or even down like all 4 corners, even to where you're.
Yeah, we can, sometimes particularly if you're gonna be putting Christmas trees, lights up, maybe put a couple up in the soffit.
Mm.
So that, you aren't running them all down, the cows, all that stuff, they just go plug in right there and wrap around as you need them.
I don't know if you'd want the boxes on the corners though, man.
Just for,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah, I don't know if you want the electrical boxes sitting on the corners.
Well, I was just thinking maybe like on the inside corner to where you just,
Well, yeah.
once
if
they're
you-
used, you can wrap
if-
around and,
If you utilize a corner, that would probably work, but you mentioned.
not
four
on the
corners,
outside, yeah.
Right, because of people walking,
right.
Yeah.
just saying,
Maybe just put one a little bit out more in the
Yeah.
grass, just beyond, it's
something.
just a small post, with a small box on it.
Or even back by these trees or something.
Yeah, just something so that they can go.
'Cause these are trees too, right?
Those are existing trees, yeah.
I do see something on here.
Okay.
And I thought that we talked about the old pavilion. We talked about keeping it.
Yes.
I thought we said it was.
There, we went both ways. I mean, it was,
Yeah.
But we had talked,
Yeah, we had talked, and that's something that,
is it because of the concrete walkway?
yeah,
or-
basically, there's a couple concerns. One is that because to get the parking space in, we have the drive coming down, and from the curb line to the corner of the building, we're at about 4 feet. Well, people have seen parking lots where there's a curb, people back up till their tire hits,
Mhm.
you lose about 2 feet of your sidewalk.
Correct,
So that means that there's only about 2 feet to walk between there.
correct.
And then the other thing is that there's also a power, electrical box on a
Yeah,
post that's out there that's like right at the curb, so that blocks your walkway right through there. And so that's, so it really,
so
there isn't
you're
much room to-
recommending us to, because we talked about, I said we had talked.
Yeah.
About leaving it up for
Yeah.
extra seating,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, and I'm thinking probably if you want to anticipate more people, might work out just as well if you just rent a tent, a large, festival kind of tent, to get coverage then, because probably only need for your
I mean,
festivals.
depending on how well structured it was, because it is kind of iffy.
Yeah, it's showing its age.
Yes.
I mean, at least 50 years old, isn't it?
Is that how old it is?
Gotta be
70s.
close. I was gonna say early 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically it's a
Oh,
50-year
okay.
building.
I thought it was a little newer.
I mean, looking at the posts are huge, but and both of them are kind of split both directions in the middle. But each one of those quarters is more than enough to hold up everything. My concern gets when you start looking at some of the beams that support the trusses and stuff. You're seeing a lot of sag and stuff, and I get real nervous trying to do anything on it because it might last, for maybe 5 or 10 years, but unless we go and basically rebuild it, that doesn't do it. And that's kind of what actually that's kind of what we're doing right now.
right.
Is we're rebuilding
Building and improving, yeah.
now. I don't know if there's some sentimental value because the Lions Club donated it. You could always go just put up a sign. This is a former location of the former pavilion. Served the community for 50 years or whatever long, and then just mount their sign on it. So they still get their sign, the recognition, their sign,
Right.
but it's kind of out of the way.
Ready for another 50 years.
Yeah, that's kind of kind of community's affections, taking that into account and say, hey, yeah, no, we recognize what you did and we appreciate it.
Right.
So,
I mean, if it's not, I was going either way.
yeah,
I mean, it's either we keep it or we take it down. It's one of those.
yeah, just between, how much, just to be able to move around on the site and stuff, and the condition of it, we'd be better off taking it down.
So I guess discussion on the 4.
Well, I'll give my opinion. I love the idea of preserving those 2 big trees.
Right.
And for no more land space that we lose by moving a little farther east, it puts the pavilion kind of right in the middle of that area over there. And I love the extra planting area and the sidewalk, kind of seating space, I would hate to give up that open air seating because I just really I think that's a huge addition.
Well, and even if we
my
get-
favorite is alternate number 3.
And I agree. I like, because I think even those tables out there, we could do umbrellas and stuff to kind of
Yeah.
help.
There is some shade.
The trees will get some shade, but that'll get,
Some,
What Glenn was saying also on losing a little bit of space and stuff to the east. It's such a small number on here and stuff. People at home don't know. It's only 10 feet is all the difference is for that area to the east.
right.
And that 10 feet allows the trees to stay as long.
And I like it better than even because the original, having it angled with the railroad
Right.
keeps the trees, but I like the squared off
Yeah,
with the road versus,
yeah, that's me too.
I know the other thing we had talked about was orientation then with like the bathrooms in the picnic area. The only positive by having that pavilion area towards 13 is we do have camera coverage from the police department. Where we have the bathrooms on the west side, it would obviously be blocked off to not be able to see through. But there's that benefit of the privacy though, of having the bathrooms first. So it's your decision on that thing as well.
Does the cameras from the police department reaches all the way over?
Yeah, he showed me how they can zoom in. I don't know how well, I mean, we're set back pretty far. We're on just the east side of Indiana Street there.
Right, yeah.
So I'm not sure how clear the picture, can you see movement and stuff? Yeah. Can you zoom in?
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's something you can also consider is it worthwhile putting a camera?
As I say, in the pavilion itself.
Well, and I know that, you know, one of the things we were trying to do there was separate a little open air seating from the main pavilion. So you could essentially have two things going on. But is there any reason we couldn't flip it back in alternate number 3 and put the bathrooms back on the east end?
I mean, there's no problem doing that.
I mean, the other option is we see if the depot would let us mount a camera, or we mount a camera in a tree on the.
Well, I think you could put it up in the corner of the pavilion and still get a
Yeah,
good view.
exactly.
I mean, they get some that are kind of 360 cameras, you could just
Yeah.
put it right kind of at the corner of where
Yeah.
the
Oh,
pavilion
I
and
mean, you figure like
the restaurant.
Walmart has them in the ceiling and it gets a
Right.
good view, so.
you're just wanting to take this and just turn it 360.
I think I like it this way though,
Leave
with,
the seating,
Yeah,
leave
I-
all this the same.
with the
You're just-
bathrooms right there by the sidewalk though.
Yeah, I
Right.
like it that way. I
That
was
would
just
make,
saying,
that would
you
make
could
more.
flip it if you wanted to for coverage, but I like it this way, because again, it gives that little bit of separation.
Hmm.
You could have.
With the
people
bathrooms in
over here.
between.
Yeah, and it kind of puts the this open air seating kind of beyond the path coming in. So if there is, even if there is activity and somebody rented out the pavilion area, somebody can still easily walk in, it's convenient,
Mhm.
and they're,
Just take a rest if they're walking,
Yeah.
Use the bathroom and take a break.
They're not bothering the
I'm not
people.
bothered.
yeah,
Really.
yeah. No,
Where the other way, they would be bothering the fish.
and I mean, it's a little bit farther to walk from the parking lot, but I don't think that's gonna be a big deal.
Wow, I think so.
You're only looking,
And we have I put the serving area on the south side, kind of towards the railroad, so people can see the pavilion coming
Yeah.
in and kind of,
I think,
Alternate number 3 is my vote.
Yeah. I'll make that a motion that we move forward with alternate number 3.
No, you can make
You
it.
want a second?
No,
You go
it's your-
ahead. Put Chip down as a
No,
second.
no. You
Come
made the
on.
first comment, I'll let you have it.
do you object? do you-
No, I second. No,
Regardless?
yeah, I'm fine with it, 100%.
I have one thing to add to this then too, just to have everybody thinking about it. So Scott Meadows told me a while ago that he was willing to donate part of the old Reed Murdoch building that had like a logo on it and stuff. It needs some touch-up paint. I believe Canon Construction is on board to donate their time and efforts into removing it and relocating it, if there's a way to reincorporate it into this at all.
Okay, I don't know what we're talking about.
So the old tomato factory that's by the water tower.
Yeah.
Scott Meadows owns that, and he said.
I don't know what it
donate a
looks like.
portion Off of that.
You probably don't have any pictures or anything of it, do you?
I do not have pictures.
It still
It's
has
pretty
a faint,
faded, yeah.
faint reading Murdoch, I know.
Oh, for like a monument or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's something at least to think about if there's a way to incorporate it, if this would be. a
Could
good
we put that-
opportunity, or if there's another idea that you had outside of this even. But I just figured with a big project, this might be a time to think about trying to figure out a way to incorporate it into it.
Could we put that on the other side of the tracks, like when we have for the tomato festival itself? Would it be ideally for
See, what
that suggestion?
What if we did something like on our, that signage that's out there, that,
On.
the little glass door or the plastic glass
It's
doors?
bigger than that, I can tell you that much.
But if we would redo that one and have that like the top and then with a,
How big is this thing?
Pretty big.
oh,
I always wanted to build like a retaining wall out of it, but
Yeah.
that was back in the day.
or what it would have, like on top of the electric sign. The digital sign that's out front.
We could see how long Gravecraft would be able to install. I know they're ready to install that.
But I know, because it's got brick all the way around
Yeah.
so if you could sit it on top of the brick or something.
It's massive, like
No,
it's,
oh,
If you can't sit on top.
it's probably what, 4 or 5 times as big as the brick that's already there. I would
oh,
say.
wow,
So
yeah.
you're talking 20 by 20-ish, 20 by 30-ish?
It's pretty long.
It's like a
I'll
big
get-
sign?
I'll see if Scott can give me like a rough estimate on the size.
So it would take, I mean, it's probably the 30-foot wide pavilion size.
Probably.
That could be
Just something
another.
to think about though, if you can find a way to use it here, or if you want to put it somewhere else as a monument, or kind of put it on the back burner as far as we don't really know what we want to do with
I
it.
do
Yeah,
love the idea.
I guess get pictures,
Yeah,
figure it out.
it's pretty faded now too, because that's been a couple of years since I've even been out there to look at it, and it's really faded.
There's one.
That's good.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's big. I mean, that's a window right there.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I would think too, and I don't know. So,
Retaining wall around that open seating, I don't know. Yeah, the open air seating, I don't know. I can get more details though. Obviously, we can't do much with it when we're.
I kind of like that retaining wall idea.
ooh, that might not be bad for the backside of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of like that retaining wall idea. That would make a good front for that. Just saying.
I will get with Scott. So.
You're thinking
It's an idea.
between the rail.
That's another project.
Yeah, it'd be a wall here.
Make it a planter box.
Could do that.
As long as it is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah. We-
To put a wall back here.
Yeah,
Because you want that open. So when
Oh.
people come sit, they want to enjoy the outside.
right.
You know
How
what I mean?
long? Are you talking about putting, is that 30 feet there?
Well, or how long are these? That's probably not 30 feet.
uh, Yeah, four columns are 32 feet. Those are 8 foot on center. So it probably just probably take up most of that small little triangular cladding area.
All right,
You go across there.
this one.
It makes
Get
sense.
something,
These are 8 foot. Yeah. Okay, I was just thinking you were talking about putting that sign right there.
I know, like she said though, do you really want, if you're sitting in here, do you want to
Yeah.
have a retaining wall right next to you?
Yeah,
You want
I
the
see your
outside,
point.
You want to feel outside.
yeah, it's not,
It
I
might
think it'd be
be
nice
better
to
out
look over
both
to this
out-
other.
Out of the way.
Yeah.
Just
I
saying.
like the idea of looking for something over here
Yeah, we
on
could,
the depot side.
yeah.
Yeah, we
That-
need
that would look-
dimensions. Get dimensions first and see what. Yeah, if we got people that are willing to donate it and then people that are willing to move it,
Yeah.
hey,
Is that?
Because we got a lot going on over here. We don't have much
Yeah.
going on over here,
yeah.
really,
And that-
other than the little thing here, but we don't have a lot
Maybe
here.
we
We
could come
got-
up with something to kind of hide the train wreck boxes, electrical boxes there.
no, they,
That would be a lot over here.
My question was going to be though, with moving forward with this, if we wanted to add cameras, is that something that needs to probably approve in the budget or? Because it wasn't in the original, was it?
No.
They're not that expensive, are they?
No, probably a
And
couple
we'll have
grand.
electrical, so. Yeah,
I just think, I mean, that's probably something, while we're
yeah, let's do it. like-
spending the money now,
Yeah.
I mean, something to cover pretty much to where you got views of everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
what,
you're right. That's the time to do it while we're doing it right up front.
and how we typically will do this is, we will go and specify getting some conduit and junction boxes for any of this equipment, get that on our plans,
Mhm.
but then have you work with the vendor for the cameras and stuff, and have them do that stuff.
Line it up.
You can get it to work with the rest of your system.
Yeah,
Right.
And, get the one, and then also you aren't having to have the contractor markup on it. You're going right straight to the vendor.
Okay. I just didn't know if we needed to try to get that approved now or if that's probably a
I
future.
would just wait, get a quote
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you,
and then.
if we want to figure out where to put them, we can always throw in the junction boxes. Those are cheap. Yeah,
Right,
those would,
yeah.
Cover them up if we don't use them.
just put your little blank cover plate on it and then,
Just in the metal cover plate.
just typical.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you do want to just,
All right, so we had a motion and a second for the option number 3. Is there any more discussion on it?
Are we looking, are we talking about cost yet?
No, he's got to work that up yet.
I mean, these are all
I'm
three
just
of these are
asking.
going to be the costs. There's no cost difference between
Right.
any of these.
Okay.
I mean, it's
We're just
minimal.
approving the plans.
Correct.
Or this, gotcha.
Any other additions or comments? Everybody say aye if you approve. Against it, vote no. Say yes. Say aye. Whatever it is. I don't know, it's been a long day, sorry.
Nay, yay.
Nay, yay. All right. Motion carries. It's been a long day.
It's fine.
All right, Casey, you said something about,
Yeah.
On the
last thing. So
sign out Southtown.
Glenn and I did a walkthrough on the south side of town on the welcome to Pearson signs. North side's pretty clear cut and dry. It'd be in that lot by Wilby's right there, 1330. The south side, there's options. So here's the 3 options that we came up with. Hard to see it there, but you're down by Ryerson Road for option number 1. 2, you're a little further north there. 3, you are just before the old box factory on the west side there. So the other 2 are on the east side, that one's on the west side. Then here's close-ups of each one then. So there's roughly where option 1 would be.
And from a having it close to the town border, the town line, and visibility coming in on 13, this probably is the best option. However,
Width of the.
with the
space.
width and
Yeah.
with the sign and so on, and there's space there to put it, easy access. But then we come up with these other 2 that are kind of neat. This is just a little farther down.
And I'll go back to that one again to give you the idea of where it's at.
So it's before the cutoff right there at Colliers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, still south of that.
Just a nice wide open flat spot there. So it's a little farther down. It's a little farther into town, if you will. But it's also a nice flat spot there.
Flat and then it widens out. And
Yeah.
it takes
Right, yeah.
Where it tapers again. Then there's that option 3 at that like circle drive on the west
And
side.
this is right at Horizon Landscaping's property.
Oh, okay.
Did you happen to check with them about?
So it is Mark Collier's property.
Okay, it's Mark
Yeah,
Collier's.
It's Mark Collier's.
Right now, there's a drainage swale there, but it's just a beautiful spot. That whole thing could be landscaped around. It's on the, as you're coming into town, it's on the left instead of on the right. But it is a beautiful spot that could be filled in.
Yeah, we thought this one had the most potential for landscaping, like
Yeah.
more grand appearance would be this spot. But then that option 2 is still good, it's just
Yeah.
further in.
Yeah.
Option 1 seemed like it made the most sense, initially, but
Because it's more
there's your,
by
it's on
the,
that right side.
Yeah.
next to the, which we're going the opposite side coming in.
Right, yeah,
So-
it's inside the cemetery.
Well, or the north
Oh, the
north side, it's going to be on your left.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So,
But that's still a good location.
yeah,
Either way.
I mean, yeah.
Our conclusion was option 1 or 3 though. I think we kind of ruled out 2.
Yeah, we did.
That 1 made more sense than 2, and those were so similar.
Yeah.
But I think they're all 3 great options though.
I could see section 3 probably providing Colliers, agree. Whatever, we make a deal with them or whatever, what we have.
Well,
for
I see
their future. I don't know what they're gonna do with the property.
Yeah.
So
3 being easier for the town to maintain.
it's closer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and we were dreaming big. We might be able to convince Horizon to
To landscape
landscape
it.
it for us and.
Put your name out there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that could be.
I mean, I guess I don't know that it has to be on the town limit side, I mean, line. Is Columbia City's on their line?
No, not even close.
Actually.
Yeah, and we have one that's on the right, one that's on the left, so no,
Yeah, I think they,
I think option 3 for me personally.
yeah.
Just to be able to make it more grand.
Is an open spot by far.
Well, with that curve, you can turn it just so that it's,
Well, yeah.
Then we did look too at the east side, but there was just too much going on over there. When you start
Yeah,
into the
the
box factory.
the box factory, there's just too much. You would lose our town side.
Yeah, billboards right behind it, then it wouldn't have made sense. But that is more.
did you
natural on
guys
one
look
side.
at, we talked about a pedestal or putting it on some kind of concrete? Or you think
This
just,
didn't look into it, but this would definitely have, actually, any of them would have that option.
Yeah,
All 3.
But drainage being there, is that gonna hurt anything?
I don't
I
think
can't
so.
imagine. There's water that runs through there on the very eastern side of it, but I don't see this affecting it though.
Yeah.
Graycraft made it seem like it's pretty simple install, that signs don't weigh a whole lot. Drive a couple posts, set it on top of those posts, so I don't think it's going to affect it.
can you go back to the sign?
Yeah.
Is that, so are they saying all those posts will be in the ground and it'll be flat on the ground? Is that what
It'll
that's
probably
showing?
be just a little bit above it.
Okay, where his feet are is the ground and
Yes.
he's standing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a little over 3 inches above the ground?
But there's nothing that says we
Is
couldn't
that what
raise
they
it up if we wanted
Right,
to
yeah.
with a concrete base. I mean, that's,
No, I think that would be good. Because it's what,
Yeah,
6 foot tall, probably?
Naturally elevating and bring some dirt in and kind of crown that area.
Is that guy about 6 feet?
yeah, the
Yeah,
sign's
it's-
5'7".
Okay.
With a
7.
3-foot bears then, yeah.
No, I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, and there's the outline right here, town limits. So I mean, that number 3 is right at the edge of where town limits starts.
Oh, so 1 would be quite a ways out.
Yeah.
If we're gonna maintain it, that's a.
Since we're already going out to the sewer plant's right there.
Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Box factory.
That's the one thing about location 1 we talked about is it adds another area for them to have to maintain.
Way down,
there.
yeah.
Because we thought at a minimum.
It's not far, so-
We have to maintain probably this area.
Right.
Just so they can get their
Yeah.
tractor through.
No,
I'd say we stick with option 3,
make that motion.
providing Colliers still
Right.
will allow. But
Because I don't
the
think,
state will own.
I was just saying, some of that's probably right away, but
Some of that would still be right away.
Yeah. I don't know if that was in.
Should have been.
It's not that accurate either, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely room there.
right.
But obviously you want to.
Still give,
Have
right.
him on board with it.
Have you talked to the state or anything yet?
That's what, as soon as we make a decision, option 3 is the only one that I'd have to talk to somebody, being Mark. And then, get with NDOT about the permits then.
Okay, just need a motion.
I'll make a motion, we put that option 3.
Okay, got a motion? I'll second it. So we got a motion and a second to go option 3. Any other questions?
One question we didn't talk about, I don't think, is, are we planning to run any electrical lighting to light these signs?
Yeah, I don't discuss that, have we?
Could you do like a
Are we
solar
gonna-
light or something?
What's that?
A solar
Could you do
light.
Solar lighting or something?
Yeah, if we could do solar would be perfect, and I'm thinking just, I mean, not light it from the inside, obviously, something that just shines up at it.
Yeah.
2 or 3 solars just kind of spotting
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
It's kind of a relatively cheap option, the solar light.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be conscious of when you're putting in the lights to avoid the light from going beyond the
On
edge
the
of the
street,
sign.
right.
Right.
Sure stakes within.
Yeah, so it doesn't blind drivers and
Right,
stuff.
yeah.
And that, I'm not sure what the county has, but a lot of times signs still ask for permitting.
Hmm.
I don't know if that it's town or the.
Don't look at me just because I work there.
But, yeah,
I know it's different communities. I haven't looked.
Right.
there is a sign ordinance
Yeah,
of
so-
Augusta County, but I think this would be well within it.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, we can't put no big light on there and really shine it up, but
yeah.
I
no-
understand.
All right.
a lot of times they'll let
any
you-
other questions? So we got a motion and a second to go with option 3. All in favor, say aye.
Providing Mark Collier approves.
Yes, providing.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say aye. Motion carries.
Okay, one other question about the signs. We had at one point talked about on, like coming in from the south. This side, the south side would say, welcome to Pearson. The other side would say, thank you for visiting Pearson or something like that. Do we still want to consider that or just want both sides to say Pearson with the logo?
Or
The
is-
signs are already, I believe they're done actually.
Oh,
Is
okay,
it,
Yeah.
okay.
Now.
is it Pearson on both sides or is it blank on the backside?
I believe it's blank. I don't know if that shows no, there's no backside. I believe it's blank though.
Well, if it's blank, then we could add that.
I guess my only thought was depending on the angle both of them are at, are you actually gonna be able to see?
Well, yeah, if you're leaving town,
But if it's, are we going, I didn't know if we're going straight north with it or if it's gonna be kind of cocked.
oh, I assume they would be perpendicular to the highway, so you'd be seeing it face on.
Probably not the
Well, I
one up
thought-
here. If I had to put it at an angle up here,
That will be
that
to
will be.
Yeah,
where
If
the
you're right.
back would be kind of towards the building.
yeah,
I mean, you're gonna have to go like this, just,
never thought about that.
so you're not gonna see the back at the station.
Yeah,
Just, and probably the same thing down there. Well, you're probably gonna see, thank you for whatever.
'Cause, yeah,
but
with the curb, I didn't know if you'd
It
angle
might
it
be
just
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit towards the woods to where,
You're gonna want it more this way.
yeah, I guess I just assumed they were gonna be perpendicular to the highway.
Right,
so
no.
as you're coming in, and I thought it was gonna be the logo.
and I
on
have
both
seen something like that,
sides.
like, I think Bourbon's is that way, it's got welcome and then,
Yeah, yeah. I don't care one way or another, that was an idea we had discussed.
right.
But placement of the signs, good point, because we'll want it to be visible as you're coming in, but whether it's perpendicular or angled, I don't care.
I mean, I would assume that's Graycraft's kind of,
Give their 2 cents on kind of visibility and stuff, and
right,
then
yeah.
I can just check with them how easy it is to add, extra
Panels.
verbiage on the back, yeah. If they say, when you're talking a whole new sign, which I don't think they will say.
It's gotta be just an insert.
Yeah,
Or stickers,
then that would kind of
Yeah.
influence it too.
just a vinyl.
On whether we do wanna make it so it's not skewed enough that you wouldn't be able to see that
Yeah.
backside as you're heading south. And he said, don't worry about the north one though, right? Nothing to worry about.
I don't think you're gonna be able
backside,
to.
Just because of that angle, trying to get to the,
Yeah, I mean, I would think you have to have it angled enough, because if you go straight, you're not really, unless you're coming straight down 13, there's no way you're gonna still see it.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that one definitely gonna have to be a,
Is, I mean, the way I would, I guess, look at it.
Yeah, I'll check with them.
Myra, do you have anything else for us to do?
I have nothing else. Casey, have anything else? He was going to plan this.
Okay.
Redevelopment? No, it's not redevelopment.
Okay.
I guess should I tag it along though? Just the one thing on spending $2,500 on equipment out of the sewer plant. Had to do with emergency Monday. Had a piece of equipment that broke, so.
Okay.
DO broke.
That's what you got money for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to order it right away too. So. Yeah.
I don't know if this has to do with redevelopment commission or not, but
We
Good
need to
question.
schedule another meeting because we'll have to approve the 2026 spending plan before December 1st.
for redevelopment.
Redevelopment.
I don't know if this is redevelopment commission related or not, but Myra and I received a message from Jessica Hauk at KEDCO wanting to know if there'd been any progress with reaching out to Mark Collier about potential land acquisition or trade.
So I have not been able to speak with him yet. I did
Okay,
make a call to him and have not heard back. So
Okay.
that's last week.
okay,
But I'll reach out to him.
okay. If you could do that, we would appreciate it. And I
Are
will
you-
let her know.
Myra, are you thinking November then,
Maybe early November,
or October?
late October, early November.
I'm sure I'm free.
Wednesday, the 5th?
Got nothing on there.
November?
Of November.
I'm not really sure.
I'm good with November
I'm good with November 6th.
I have nothing on my calendar.
6 again?
Works
6:30?
for me.
November 6:30.
6:30 on the 5th?
6:30.
That'll work for me.
Okay. So next meeting will be November 5th, 6:30, here in the community room. If there's nothing else, we'll call for meeting adjourned.
I'll second that.
Okay. Got a motion second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
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 Wednesday, November 6th. redevelopment commission.
the 5th.